Chicos, chicas, ¿cómo están? ¿Qué os cuenta la vida? Aquí Vampiro con novio para canal. Esta vez estamos en otro episodio más de Genshin Impact. Pero si recordáis el episodio anterior, hemos estado en Inazuma jugando algún que otro juego de cartas con nuestro pana del alma, Ito. Y bueno, también hemos descubierto un poquito más acerca de qué nos puede llevar más cerca a este cartista que está robando dorsos de cartas a todo el mundo. Y lo que sucede es que, de acuerdo con Gokomi, al parecer la razón por la que está robando cartas es porque tiene alguna suerte de manera de interceptar las entregas de la empresa en donde trabaja Kirara, y por eso es que nosotros estamos acompañando a lo que es las regiones de Sumeru, porque tiene un paquete importante que entregar allí. Así que por eso nos estamos dirigiendo justamente a Kabasaribat, que es donde está la entrega más cercana, para ver qué es lo que sucede a continuación y ver si es que podemos atrapar a ese ladrón de mierda que se va a llevar una paliza bien grande por haber robado las cartas de Chonju. Está por aquí cerca, probablemente.
We just need to head a short way towards the desert. It's not far.
Ya.
I would recommend taking a bodyguard to protect you. If the customer does turn out to be rotten, you can let the bodyguard deal with them.
Tal vez, pero estarán enterados. O sea, hasta donde yo tengo entendido no has publicado nada en el periódico.
Good point.
Por ende nadie sabe.
Bodyguard.
No veo ningún guardia por acá, excepto... ¡Sino! Ahí está Sino.
Oh, look!
Ahí cuenta como guardia.
Sino!
¡Cutas! El Mahamatra original.
Good to see you. Headed to Caravan Rebot?
Estamos aquí para celebrar las regionales de Sumeru.
Remember, Paimon? We can't just disclose the customer's information.
Ya.
Huh? Oh, don't worry. This is Sumeru's General Mahamatra Sino. He's the leader of the Matra and always takes criminal activities very seriously.
Considéralo como un policía bueno, policía malo.
Wow. How do you know so many powerful people? You better get used to it, Kirara. You wouldn't believe the people I've met since I started traveling with them.
Do you have some time now, Sino? Or do you need to go participate in the Genious Invocation tournament?
Tournament? The tournament has already finished.
Y lo ganaste. Dime que lo ganaste, por favor.
Really?
Dime que has puesto orgulloso tu raza.
Sino?
I am now the official king of invocations.
Enhorabuena,
I used
con
forbidden hand at
Shasumare.
the opportune moment and drew. I can explain it later.
Ya, está bien.
Wait, let Paimon catch you up on what's happening.
Sí, hay un ladrón de cartas, así como en el anime que tú te ves todas las mañanas, ya pues, algo similar.
Paimon's parched now. How many times is Paimon gonna have to explain everything?
Cuatro veces lo has tenido que explicar.
I can accompany you. As Paimon said, it's my duty to uphold the rules and punish evil.
Hora del Minecraft, hora del Minecraft, hora del Minecraft.
What do you think, Kirara? All right. But remember, you all should hide while I'm delivering the parcel.
Ya, tranquila, eso vamos a hacer. No se va a dar cuenta de que nosotros existimos.
I know that this customer is suspicious, but they're still my customer until we have any concrete proof otherwise.
Okay, we'll go hide.
But if we're too far away, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying. How will we know if you're in trouble? Not a problem. You can just watch my tails.
Your tails? You mean both of them?
Yes.
Of course, both of them. I'll come up with a way to have the customer confirm the contents of the package. If they turn out to be just an ordinary customer and the package doesn't contain the card backs, then I'll lower both of my tails. That'll mean you can just stay hidden. But if they turn out to be the thieves we're after, then I'll...
Lay down.
Huh? Why would she do that?
It'd be a signal that we need to lay down the law.
Sino, el hecho de que yo cuide a un gato no significa que puedas estar bromeando de esa manera contra la Necomata original.
Oh! No way! I'm not getting on the ground! That'd be way too embarrassing! Besides, don't you think that would look suspicious?
You think so? Then maybe you can use your tails to pound your back.
Ta madre.
And why would she do that?
Simple. It'd be signal that she had found the backs we're looking for.
Sí, Aider, si quieres te aplico Minecraft así, no, a mí no me interesa. Yo le he aplicado Minecraft a toda clase de personas en la vida real.
This is the first time I've met someone as creative with their words as I am.
¿A eso llamas creativo?
Have you ever
considered a career in writing news headlines, Sino?
Oh, por Dios, le están dando la oportunidad de su vida. Si no, va a ser el próximo Mateo Garrido Leca del periódico de Fontaine.
Oh no, don't enable him.
Okay, if we keep standing around talking like this, the package is going to be late.
Sí, sí, let's go back to the point.
Listen to me. If they're the thieves, I'll lift one tail up and keep the other one down. If you see that, then you can come round them up.
You're not going to lay down?
No, sí, no.
No, I'm not laying down.
Pobre Kirada. Le han hecho bullying apenas iniciamos. Ay, este sino. Sino. Sinopsis. Ok, continuemos. Veamos con Kirada en la dirección de entrega, que está justamente en una aldea. Asumo que estará en la aldea Arau, la entrega. Está fuera de la ciudad. O sea, está en un camino intermedio entre la aldea Arau y la cabaza Ribat. A ver, para empezar, entiendo de que tienes que estar confidencial con tus entregas y demás, pero ¿no te parece muy sospechoso que el lugar de entrega esté entre dos lugares conglomerados de gente?
Let's see. The address is approximately 100 paces down the road from Caravan Ribat towards the desert, near the first flaming flower.
Por allí he visto una flor llameante de donde he caminado.
Address Paimon's ever heard.
Sí, por eso digo, es muy raro. Es como si me mandaran a recoger, qué sé yo, un jugo en plena autopista. Lo digo por los traficantes. Ahí está la flor esta. Muy bien. Escondámonos y veremos qué sucede.
Near the first flaming flower. Oh, we're here.
Todas sus posiciones, rápido.
Huh? There aren't any houses around here.
Maybe the recipient planned on coming here to personally receive the package. I've had customers do that in the past.
Sí, yo también hago eso a veces cuando no encuentro sitio en la Católica para comer y tengo que estar pidiendo en lugares random, como enfrente de la biblioteca.
We're still a little early. In the meantime, why don't the rest of you go find a place to hide? And remember, watch my tails for the signal.
Ujú. Busca un escondite. Este de acá servirá. Seguro ahorita se activa cinemática y empieza la tontería esta.
We'll hide here. This spot is hidden, but with a clear view.
Paimon's sure this recipient's up to no good. Who'd pick up a package in a place like this?
Es lo mismo que me pregunto.
I agree. But for the sake of her company's reputation, we'll let her tell us what to do.
Oh.
Ah,
What? As in her tails?
sí, ya sabemos, sí, no.
Yeah, we get it.
Espera un rato agazapados tras esas rocas, aguantando los chistes de Saino.
Hey, look! Someone's coming.
Ujú.
You from Komoni Express?
That's right. You must be Mr. Dada Baba?
Where's the package?
Yes, this is your package. Here you go. I recommend that you open it and confirm the contents. I've been running to many places the past few days through all sorts of weather. The contents may have shifted, so it's best to check that everything's intact.
No need. You haven't opened it to see what's inside, have you?
Of course not. That would be against our company policy. But if the contents are valuable, I would still recommend checking them first. If anything turns out to be damaged, I could compensate you now.
I said no need, didn't I? Why are you so persistent?
You know, boss, this little lady's out here all on her own.
We could use that to our advantage, you know.
Hey, you. Are you the only one delivering out here?
Yes, that's right. I wouldn't bring a bunch of people with me to deliver a package. I'm no good at lying. And I can't keep my tails from moving everywhere.
Look! She's giving a signal. But, wait. Paimon doesn't recognize that signal at all.
Yo creo que la atacamos. Yo creo que ataquemos a esos huevones que están acosándola. ¿Tú qué dices, Sino? También estás de acuerdo conmigo, ¿verdad?
I nearly forgot. This just happens to be my 100th delivery. It's a really special moment for me. If you could let me know what I delivered, it would mean a lot to me.
Her tails are moving all over the place. Does she need us to step in or not?
Her tails keep moving and intertwining. They keep pointing in different directions.
Estrés. Yo creo que está estresada, Sino. O por lo menos yo deduciría eso si es que estuviera en tu lugar.
Ah, maybe she's trying to say that she mixed up her directions.
Seriously? There's no way anyone could get all that just from her tails.
Something's not right. I can feel it. And you seem real concerned about this package, Missy.
Bueno, Dere, Baba tiene un punto. En todo caso, ya tendrías que saber al momento de realizar la entrega qué es lo que estás entregando. No vaya a ser que estés entregando contrabando, ¿no crees?
Oh, no, that's just part of my job.
Come on, boss. Enough talk.
Yeah, nobody will ever know anything happened way out here.
Then do you have a moment to leave a 5-star review?
Sure. I'll leave a 5-star review after you're dead.
Ah! They got a knife! Forget the signals. We gotta save Kirara!
En eso estamos.
Boss, she's got backup.
What are you afraid of? Get him!
Huh? Wait, that's Sino, the General Mahamatra.
Sino?
Vale, tenemos a Kirara también. Esta será la única oportunidad que tendré de probarla, al parecer. Vale, está recontra débil por lo que veo. Bueno, ahí. Esto... Acabemos con el... Línea recta. Tem. Y otra vez con Kirara. A ver, sé que podría hacer algo más si es que la mantenía esto... Presionar o la E. Así. ¡Uy! ¡Cajita! Surrender. Y este ya está muerto, este ya está muertísimo. Aceleración y dejemos que Kira acabe con este.
Kirara, are you alright?
Qué divertido es usar a Kirara, ojalá me salga en futuro por el tema ese de la cajita. Que eso es lo que creo que ha traído a mucha gente para que trate de obtenerla.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Had I known you were here, we wouldn't have.
Calla, concha tu madre. Talk to the hand.
Too late for that. And I don't want to hear any whining from you two either. Clear?
Yes. Crystal clear.
General Mahamatra, I don't want to go to prison. Can't you just let us off this one time?
Estamos hablando de dorsos de cartas, weón. Eso es mucho más peligroso y más condenable que el mismo asesinato.
That depends on how honest you are.
We'll tell you everything.
What's inside the package?
Card backs. Genius Invocation TCG card backs that we collected from different nations.
Are they the kind with a treasure chest design on them?
Yeah, that's right. Wait, how'd you know that?
¿Por qué se están robando los dorsos? ¡Responde!
We're just a group of treasure hoarders. That's...
Some hoarders were getting fed up recently with just stealing small stuff. They wanted to,
Go on.
They wanted to pull off something big. You know, not just in one nation. All across Tibet.
Tamare, se querían hacer un Orebrecht estos cojuros, con cartas encima.
All across Tibet?
Yeah, we were planning to steal prized treasures from different nations all at the same time. After pulling off a job like that, everyone would recognize us treasure hoarders as the most powerful organization across the world.
Y hay un pequeño problema, y es que ustedes no son brasileños. Si fueran brasileños, ahí sí les creería. Pero no lo son. I mean, al fin y al cabo, ellos son los más capos, tan capos que incluso hay un caso que ha afectado a toda Latinoamérica, literal. Bueno, por lo menos toda Sudamérica. Tengo entendido que ha afectado a Colombia, Argentina y Perú. Pero Perú es el más afectado de todos los hueones del caso de Brecht.
But, seems like that's not gonna happen now.
So what does any of that have to do with these card backs?
Well, the problem was we didn't know how to communicate our master plan to all the other treasure hoarders. But with how popular Genious Invocation TCG has become recently, somebody suddenly came up with the idea to use cards as a way to communicate our plans without being detected.
O sea que encima han escrito encima de las cartas. Bueno, de los torsos. Esto es un atentado a la propiedad intelectual a este punto.
So you were the ones who printed these card backs.
Yeah, because every treasure hoarder knows what to do once they see a treasure chest.
Robarlo.
First you bury it so no one else can take it, then just add a little bit of...
Hey, shut it! You're giving away all our plans.
It appears you consider this ridiculous plan of yours more valuable than your own life.
Espérame, weón, este juez es recontra fanático de los juegos de cartas para niños. No querrán de que reciban un castigo, vamos, que van a terminar peores que la gente que se terminaba torturada en la Edad Media.
No, I'll talk.
Ya, habla.
All you need to do is cover it with some wet dirt or sand, then wipe it off after a while. And it'll look like this.
My fellow hoarders, this is the big job we've all been waiting for. Take up your daggers, put on your masks, and round up your sumpter piece. Oh, and for those of you without sumpter piece... Seriously? That's all it says? Ugh, what a waste.
Hey, what do you mean, waste? That message will mobilize the treasure hoarders.
He's right. The time and the other details are printed below that.
Paimon-si. Oh,
Objectively speaking, it's definitely a creative method of communicating information.
Indeed. Creo que hasta eso lo usaban los espías en el 45.
But then why were you trying to retrieve these card backs?
It's all because some fellow hoarders got addicted to Genius Invocation. All they needed to do was stick to the plan, but they couldn't help themselves and started playing the game. Not only that, they were even using our card backs and showing them off. But that wasn't the worst of it. Some of them ended up losing our card backs to other players.
Y claro, no
you were afraid
podían.
that your plans would be
Exacto.
exposed, so you dispatched members to quickly retrieve the card backs that had been scattered into the markets.
Not just the ones on the markets. We collected all our treasure chest card backs and we had them shipped back. We feared that our plans had already been discovered, so we were preparing to print another set of card backs. They would indicate a different time to initiate the operation. But to take every precaution, we raised funding for everyone to send us the backs via Komini Express. That way we could guarantee the card backs would arrive safely and on time.
Huh? Oh, thanks for the compliments.
I guess.
So the senders would stay at their original location to ensure that the operation could continue moving forward. Now that I think about it, that must be why the treasure hoarders came after the person who sold the card back in Mondstadt.
oh, right! It's no wonder we were running into the treasure hoarders left and right. They wanted to be sure that anyone involved stayed quiet.
O en todo caso descubriese el mensaje oculto en los dorsos.
There. I told you everything I know. Hopefully that will help us make up for our mistakes. Please, Mahamatra Sino, show us mercy.
¿Tú qué dices, Hamatra original? ¿Le aplico otra vez el Minecraft o qué?
You'll each receive your due punishment. Enough talk. Come with me.
Y nos dirigimos de vuelta al Calazar Ribat.
I've taken care of the criminals for now. I'll be escorting them back to Sumeru City shortly.
Buen trabajo. Y solamente tuve que usar un solo Minecraft y no fue hacia ti, que ganas no me faltaban.
I was only fulfilling my duty. You all did well.
Sino seems like a completely different person when he's working.
All right. Goodbye for now.
Chao, Sino.
Oh,
Un
wait.
gusto.
I still want to interview the champion of the Sumeru Regional Tournament.
Sí, te quiero entrevistar, pero en serio, Saino, un placer acompañarte en estos 3 eventos seguidos que has tenido.
All right, go ahead.
Ojalá se repita la ocasión.
Tell me, Mr. Sino, what were your thoughts about the tournament? And did you have anything to say about the treasure hoarder incident?
Genious Invocation TCG is a very good game. But to me, it's not just a game. It's an art form. It allows people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together. I hope everyone can have the chance to experience the fun of playing this game.
Créeme, hay como 5 tortolitos que saben muy bien esa filosofía de disfrutar el juego como una forma de arte. Por lo menos este juego. Fuera de él, no muchos, pero yo entiendo más o menos lo que tú dices, Taino. Aunque yo no lo aplico a los juegos de cartas, yo lo aplico a otras cosas.
Great answer. That'll be a perfect ending for my news piece.
Therefore, I assure you that I will personally bring judgment to any criminals out there with the delusions of desecrating this game with their evil plans. No matter where you run or where you hide, you will not escape the punishment of lightning.
That's Taino for you.
Oh, I see. Let's stay calm. No need to get worked up.
¿No querías una frase más sensacionalista?
Now let me think. Not so genius thieves behind mysterious treasure chest cardback plot finally...
Got decked? You get it? Like,
Yes, that'll work nicely.
These two make quite the team when it comes to words.
Indeed.
if that's all, then I should get going. I'll inform the other areas not to be gamed by these thieving treasure hoarders.
Juguemos un duelo la próxima vez que nos veamos. Y en serio, discrepo con la gente que dice de que están hartos de Sino porque ha estado en 3 eventos seguidos que le están dando sobre exposición. Es un personaje nuevo. De todas maneras tienen que darle exposición para que la gente lo conozca, empatice con él y todo lo demás. Y hablaré de eso más adelante en otro evento, si es que me dan la oportunidad, obviamente, porque todo parece indicar que va a ser un tanto diferente a como ha sido dicho evento en ocasiones anteriores, que no podré tener barquito. Es Alejandro Zapp, es el capo. Vamos a un duelo la próxima vez que nos veamos.
We will.
Se marchó, su barco se llamó Libertad.
So in the end, it turned out that the group of card snatchers we were tracking was the treasure hoarders all along. Still feels a little disappointing, though. Paimon thought for sure those cardbacks would lead us to some valuable treasure.
El tesoro fueron los amigos que hicimos por el camino.
Don't say that. Think of the bright side. We uncovered a major international crime scheme. Oh, I definitely have everything I need for my exclusive news piece.
If anything, Paimon regrets that we didn't get to see the mysterious inventors of Genious Invocation TCG.
It seems everyone can't stop talking about that game.
Es que jugar a las cartas es muy divertido, ya sea uno, ya sea alguno de esos juegos de solitario que tengan que ver con las cartas de solitario, ya sea Yu-Gi-Oh!, ya sea Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, que aún me acuerdo que ese juego existe. Es divertido jugar esa clase de juegos. Incluso Clash Royale, cuando estaba en su ápice, también era un juego bastante popular de cartas, aunque tampoco lo considero tanto de cartas, pero igual, la cosa es que esa clase de juegos merecen por lo menos su propio artículo, tesis, qué sé yo.
In that case, how would everyone like to join me for a very special delivery?
Huh? You mean it's related to Genius Invocation TCG?
Mm-hmm. That's right. You'll understand when we get there. I would have invited Sino along too if he wasn't busy with work.
Oh, really? But didn't you say before that you can't disclose customer information?
Yeah, but this time the situation's different. Let's just say this delivery wasn't assigned to me by the company. This package had been sitting at the company for some time because we could never locate the recipient. Even the neighbors didn't know where he went.
Oh, so the company eventually took ownership of the package?
Aguanta, ¿eso no iría en contra de tu código de ética?
Yep, the holding period passed just last month.
But can't you just return it to the original sender?
Well, it turns out the sender has passed away.
F.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, And I thought both the original sender and intended recipient would be disappointed if this package is left undelivered. So, I took the initiative and started asking around Sumeru in my free time. Eventually, I found out where the recipient went and also learned a little about his past.
Wow, amazing! So who is it?
Asumo, teniendo en cuenta de todo lo que ha tratado esta misión, asumo que serán los creadores de este juego de TCG, ¿verdad?
Well, you'll have to come with me and see. I have a feeling that it'll be good to have some true Genious Invocation TCG players like you come along.
Oh, sounds like another news story brewing. I'll tag along as well.
Huh? Oh, now Paimon's really curious. What do you think, Traveler? Shall we join her?
No me queda de otra.
All right, then follow me to Vimara Village.
Aldea Vimara. Ok. Dirijámonos a esta aldea entonces. Entrega especial para quien sea que viva en esta casa. Casi le doy al lugar preciso.
The clues pointed to Vimara Village, but I'm not sure which house they live in exactly.
Bruh.
Guess we'll have to ask around.
Any idea what the recipient looks like?
I only know his name is Garvapitum and that he's a scholar from the academia.
Garvapitum. Got it.
Garpipiran. A ver, pregúntale a Saris por el erudito. De seguro va a decir que también ha fallecido. ¿Verdad? Hey, Saris.
Hi there. Do you know where Garvapitum lives?
I'm afraid I've never heard that name before.
He's a scholar from the academia.
Oh, yes, there is a scholar around here, but I've never heard anyone go by the name you mentioned. Are you sure you've got the right name? Actually, I'd like to ask him a few questions myself regarding which of the 6 Darshans to join.
Todavía estás en estudios generales, ¿verdad?
Sounds like he doesn't know. Let's go ask someone else.
Mejor. Disculpe las molestias, joven estudiante. No estudie ingeniería, eso le voy diciendo desde ya. No lo haga, por su bien. Areso, ¿sabes algo de información acerca de ese tal Garpipipan?
Named Garvapitum.
Garvapitum? I never heard of him. Wait, do you mean that newcomer that arrived a few days ago?
Oh, someone just moved here?
Yes, that's right. He looked pretty anxious, though, almost like he's struggling to complete a thesis. I've seen him speaking with the village head, probably looking for a place to stay. Vimara Village is the perfect place to take a vacation and relax, which is why I chose to come back here.
Got it, thank you. We'll go talk to the head of the village.
Don't mention it. If life is ever treating you hard, you can always come and live here for a while.
Ya quisiera. Mudarme y estar aquí. Por si no entienden a qué me refería. Vale, está por acá el güey. Está anciano el weón. Amadi. Jefe de la aldea Vimara.
Hello, are you the head of the village?
Yes, that's me. Go ahead.
Do you know where a scholar by the name of Garvapitum lives?
Garvapitum. Ah, that must be him.
You know him?
Yes, I do. He came here to rent a place to stay. He said he needed to unwind a little. But hardly anyone's ever seen him come out since he moved in. He doesn't seem to be very outgoing. I don't know if that's his way of unwinding, but I'd say he's just keeping himself cooped up. Are you friends of his?
Yeah, you could say that.
De hecho, tenemos una entrega especial para él.
Her tails are moving again. Is that what happens whenever she tells a lie?
Ah, I see. I was thinking that it'd be good for some friends to check up on him. He's staying up above. Look for the house in the corner. You should be able to find him there.
Muchas gracias, Amarija.
Great, thank you very much.
Don't mention it. I just want to see people who come here be happy.
Cómo me agrada esta clase de gente. A ver, vayamos entonces a la casa de arriba. ¿Me permitirán escalar por aquí? Dime, pues sí. Por supuesto que sí. Ok, esto es algo de skill issue de mi parte. La casa de arriba del todo. Supongo que será esta. Sí, debe ser. Aunque, de hecho, ni siquiera es esta casa. Es esta casita pequeña de aquí. Parece más una cabaña, hecha improvisadamente.
This is the place. Let's try knocking and see if he Hello? Anybody home? We're looking for Garvapitum.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Hello, Mr. Garvapitum. I'm Kirara. I have a delivery from Komania Express. I'm afraid the package is quite late.
A package?
Yes, it's from a Mr. Gulab.
What? Gulab? But how is that possible?
Yes. It seems your friend submitted the package to our company before he passed.
Friend? Some friend I am. There was nothing I could do about his illness. And I wasn't by his side during the last moments of his life.
Don't say that. After all, you and Gulab are the creators of Genious Invocation TCG. I'm sure Gulab would have been happy to know how popular the game has become.
Say what? He's one of the creators of Genius Invocation TCG?
Yo sigo creyendo que eso es un psicosocial, pero entiendo el mensaje que están tratando de dar aquí.
Why? Why does it seem that misfortune always befalls geniuses like him?
Supongo que es porque... Esto lo estoy diciendo como alguien que ha tenido que pasar por el fallecimiento de Abishi. Yo era muy fan de Abishi. Siento que tal vez el mundo no es digno mucho de el arte que dejan esas personas, esos individuos que solamente quieren hacer el lugar un poco mejor mediante cosas que uno diría es inútil. ¿Para qué mierda quieres un juego de carta popular en el mundo? No va a aportar nada en comparación a, qué sé yo, una inversión hecha por un ingeniero. Pero al mismo tiempo, ellos lo hacen porque sienten una pasión por ello. Sienten que tienen que hacerlo, o en todo caso, no podrán ser dignos de su legado. Al fin y al cabo, esa clase de genios siempre termina teniendo buenas intenciones con todos. Tan solamente vean al creador de Yu-Gi-Oh! Que creo que están haciendo homenaje a eso, y como los estamos entendiendo a la gente que ha sufrido por su fallecimiento, que fue repentino y fue por salvar a un par de personas que estaban allí en la playa. No sé, supongo que hierba mala nunca muere, pero la hierba buena eventualmente va a morir. Es lo único que se me ocurre.
If you don't mind, perhaps you could talk to us about it. It would probably help you feel better.
Of course, los periodistas siendo pecho fríos como siempre.
You're right. Maybe I should tell you. You really wouldn't mind listening?
Te sentirás mejor si lo hablas. Aparte tenemos una periodista aquí, tal vez haga un artículo al respecto y así el legado de tu amigo quede en piedra o en papel o en algo con el que todo el mundo se entere.
All right then. It's not much of a story, really. I knew Gulab ever since we were kids. We were classmates and grew up together. Other than the bandages on his arms, you could hardly tell he had Elazar. He was always positive, peaceful, and kind. Later, we both entered the academia, and he became a Ratawahis Dastur.
If I remember correctly, that's a pretty high position.
Yes, he really was that smart. But before long, the Elazar got worse and led to some serious complications. After that, he became bedridden. He received treatment in the hospital, but had to abandon his research. I would go see him in the hospital every day, even though he said there was no need for me to visit so often.
He must have been worried that he was taking time from your own research.
I know, but I couldn't bear to just leave him like that. He was clearly the smarter of the two of us. We would have some free time whenever I visited him, so we took some cards and started painting them. Over time, those cards became the basis for Genious Invocation TCG.
El fruto de su amistad.
It's not only a game. When we were designing it, I deliberately incorporated some theoretical knowledge of the elements.
Como en el TCG de Pokémon.
I was originally waiting for him to recover, so we could study the subject together. But in the end...
Aw, don't be sad.
Falleció.
Genius Invocation TCG is the result of your research together.
Bueno, ni tanto, porque al final del cabo supongo que lo habrás vendido la idea a la editorial Yae y ellos empezaron a hacer sus pendejadas y han literalmente destripado la idea original de cómo iba a ser el juego.
Not to mention, a lot of people are enjoying it now.
Lo que hace el capitalismo, señoras y señores.
After he passed away, I tried to play the game with someone else.
Nadie entendía el juego, ni las reglas.
But every time I looked up, all I could see was his silhouette. It was as if he was still sitting there at the table. I know it was all in my head, though.
Paimon understands. Paimon wouldn't ever be able to get used to being away from the Traveler. Paimon would probably find herself talking to the wind, as if the Traveler could hear.
Yes, everyone else has told me that I have to move on and embrace the fun of Genious Invocation, saying that I'm one of its creators. But to be honest, without Gulob, what meaning does the game have anymore?
Garvapitum? Perhaps you should see what your friend sent you in the package.
Right. What's this? A letter?
My dear friend, you must be wondering why I'm leaving you a letter like this. It's because...
Hey, Gulob, I'm here. How are you feeling today? I gotta tell you, I had an idea for another card last night. Huh? What's that you're writing?
It's nothing.
Okay. Anyway, up for a game?
You don't have to visit every day, you know. You should be focusing on your work at the academia.
Hey, enough of that. I'll keep visiting until you've fully recovered. Besides, I can't stand most of the folks at the academia anyway. Hey, it's your turn. Gulob, are you okay?
Garvapitum, you must understand. My Elazar.
Hey, don't talk like that. You just need some more rest.
It's because you won't come to terms with the fact that I don't have long left. Guess what? This game we invented is getting pretty popular here in the hospital.
Really? That's great news.
Yeah. I've even made a device to help people find other players nearby. Here, this one's for you. This way, you'll be able to keep playing even after I'm...
Just stop! You're gonna get better, you hear me? I don't need this thing. I don't want it!
I imagine the casket of tomes I gave you is probably gathering dust in a corner somewhere. So, this is my last gift to you. I'm sorry that I could only give it to you now. Do you remember when we first met? You were the only one willing to be friends with the kid with Elazar. Now, it's my turn to help you make some new friends. This way, I'll always be by your side, my friend.
Gulob. That rascal. He was always this way.
I haven't played much Genious Invocation myself. All I know is that it has brought joy to a lot of people.
Incluso en tiempos difíciles.
As a true TCG player put it, the game allows many people to meet others, make friends, and experience the joy of dueling together.
That's right! We've seen that firsthand on our journeys recently. Paimon can tell you those stories if you're interested.
Thank you all for your kind words.
Final del día, su espíritu, así el cielo exista o no, siempre va a permanecer a tu lado. Estoy seguro de eso.
You're right. Gulob. Is that what you were thinking when you left this letter? I've always kept your casket of tomes with me. It was so special for you to draw me a card like this. What a waste it is to never have used it. If he were here now, I know he'd say, "Hey friends, how about a game of Genious Invocation TCG? Well, what do you say?"
Juegas una partida muy divertida contra Garby Pirán. Supongo que su mazo es demasiado cheto para que sea mostrado a la luz del día o la noche, como sea. Depende de cuándo estén viendo esto.
Even saw him crack a smile when he was playing just now.
It always takes time to heal from pain from the past, but I think this is a good start for his road to recovery.
Sí, y cicatrizan peor cuando no las dejas cicatrizar. Lo digo por experiencia.
Yeah, it was a good thing that Carrara kept track of that package.
When my boss asked me to take care of it, I had a feeling that it must somehow be delivered. I couldn't just let it be abandoned.
Ah, o sea, no has violado tu código de ética. Excelente.
Would you say that was your yokai intuition kicking in?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess I just didn't want to let the sender's sentiment go to waste like that.
Anyway, I think this is where we'll say goodbye.
Sí.
Oh. Are you going back to Fontaine now?
That's right. Who would have guessed that I'd still get such a quality story after the tournament had finished? It's going to take me a few days just to draft the articles alone.
Por dos, sí, yo que encima tengo que editar y hacer algunos que otro proyecto de la universidad que todavía tengo pendiente.
Oh, by the way, I still haven't had the chance to interview you two all this time. After all that we've witnessed on this journey together, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Ha sido un honor haber descubierto un poco más el lore de este juego de cartas, aunque siendo honesto a mí no me interesa, pero sí, entiendo cómo ha sido esta misión, cómo lo han estructurado, y tengo que admitir que de todas las misiones de eventos creo que esta es la tercera o segunda con la que más he resonado, más que nada por la relación que tengo con mi padre, el cómo Yu-Gi-Oh ha impactado mi vida, y también con los amigos con los que he estado jugando Yu-Gi-Oh en el colegio. Shout out a ellos, en especial los de segundo de secundaria, que un poco y más metíamos al profesor de ajedrez a ese mundo también. Y nada, también hacerle un shout out a mi pana John, que todavía sigue trayendo esa vaina de Yu-Gi-Oh al mundo entero. Y nada más que decir esto, honor y todo lo demás.
Yeah, we'll never see the game the same way. It means a lot more to us now.
I understand. I'll be sure to work your comments into my exclusive news piece. Just be sure to buy a copy of the Steambird when you visit Fontaine.
Probablemente no lo hagamos, estaremos siendo perseguidos por militares.
And I should get ready to head back to Inazuma. I still have to report everything to my boss.
Chao, Kirara. Ojalá me salgas en un futuro. Y Charlotte, voy diciendo desde ya, es muy probable que tus compadres de Fontaine también me caigan un poquito pesados.
Will do. I'm sure we'll all see each other again soon. And maybe
Indeed.
we'll play Genius Invocation TCG if we have the chance.
Ojalá. 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 Bueno, este ha sido el evento del torneo de duelos. ¿Y qué voy a decirles? Yo vine acá a jugar, no vine acá a llorar, a vistarse en Piterna. Quiero ver el efecto de la carta nomás. Los jugadores con menos de 4 cartas en la mano toman cartas hasta tener 4. Ok, ese efecto me parece familiar. Bro, me has dado un maxi sí. Nerfeado. Porque esa vaina te da cartas por cada monstruo que invoque tu rival. Y creo que se puede obtener más. O esta es única del evento. Ay, qué sé yo. Ya tengo el mazo lleno de todas maneras. Puedo crearme otros mazos, pero igual este ya lo tengo lleno. El caso es que sí, un poquito me ha tocado un poco la historia que han hecho justamente al final. Me ha gustado bastante las interacciones de otros personajes. Deberían hacer otros eventos así, que justamente te manden a Monster, te manden a Luigi, te manden a Inazuma y te manden también a Sumeru. Quién sabe, tal vez en el futuro nos manden incluso hasta Fontaine, cuando se desbloquee justamente esa zona. Pero sí, me ha gustado bastante y qué decirles, Yu-Gi-Oh ha formado gran parte de mi vida, a pesar de que yo no sea tan fan de que digamos, pero cómo es que te das cuenta por un evento ajeno a Yu-Gi-Oh cómo es que esos juegos de cartas al fin y al cabo importan más de lo que uno cree, y cómo es que cambia un poco la manera en cómo ves las cosas y demás. Y sí, creo que han dado justamente en el clavo con la historia del creador, por el hecho de que ya saben lo que sucedió al creador de Yu-Gi-Oh en la vida real. Así que sí, supongo que han hecho bien en respetarlo y ha tocado bastante conmigo, porque como dije, mi padre era fan de Yu-Gi-Oh GX también. Y bueno, no tengo mucho más que decir. Si os ha gustado el video pueden darle like, compartirlo con un amigo que sea fanático de Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Pokémon TCG, Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft, cualquier juego de cartas en realidad, cualquier juego de cartas, porque al fin y al cabo siempre terminamos jugando esos juegos cuando es la hora del almuerzo, desayuno, cena, y siempre terminamos haciendo caos cuando jugamos con nuestros compadres esos clases de juegos. Así sea un random, así sea un amigo que conoces, siempre hay caos y siempre hay alegría, porque los juegos de cartas, si sean para niños, son una pasión que muy poca gente entiende. Hasta aquí, Vampire. Nos vemos en el siguiente video. Es una tarjeta token.
Es un token, sí.
Urato no Sekai.
Hay un grupo de nerds de
Esta
católica.
carta puede ser usada con cualquier clase de ficha, premio del torneo de Ukato no Sekai. Ah, o sea, es una carta fanmate.
Ah, no, es un token.
Por eso, es un
Ajá,
token
tú
fanmate.
puedes hacer cualquier token, sí.
Como en ese, me acuerdo que había un episodio de Yu-Gi-Oh! GX donde Yugi hizo unas cartas, me acuerdo. Bueno, Jaden hizo unas cartas.
No, esas cartas sí se volvieron reales.
Pero esas cartas sí se volvieron reales, fue marketing, pero fue bastante ideoso. Y me acuerdo que incluso yo hasta por ahí agarraba una hoja de papel y ahí dibujaba la carta. ¿Esto vaina?
Eso es de los organizados, es un grupo de católica dedicado al anime.
¿Eso de tornamentos?
No, aunque creo que sí tengo uno, me salió uno. Ahí está, te la regalo.
Yay. Aunque no tengo lugar donde llevarlo, mejor quédatelo.